Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to Lawnhub News, where today we have just found out there is another virus being released onto the planet.
Yep.
Bird flu.
Yes, in Victoria.
How exciting.
I did see that this
Hopefully
morning.
they bring out a vaccine.
We should all line up for hours, sometimes days.
So today is a pre-recording of episode 17.
17.
Of In the Car with Lawnhub.
Sure.
Of Lawnhub Live at lunch. So what we're actually recording now is pre-recorded, not live.
And not lunch.
And you should be able to watch or hear this Friday morning on your commute, which this won't make any sense because it's already Friday morning and or it's afternoon, or it's actually 2040.
Happy Friday morning.
But Jonesy had that gender reassignment thing with his dog last week. And apparently it needed an extra inch, so they're going back.
We're going back
tomorrow for a 4-day operation.
No. What? No, not tomorrow. No. Tomorrow I'm on the plane. Well, today I'm on the plane.
To the gender reassignment operation?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
What, you want to give them a sensible explanation of what you're doing?
Doesn't bother me.
Well, so then your dog's getting an extra inch.
Riveting listening.
And watching.
Mm-hmm.
And so we thought we'd pre-record today and do, because obviously otherwise there'd be no episode. I'm playing golf tomorrow.
Twice
or today.
in 1 week.
Yes.
You're a professional.
That's, my 2 rounds for the year.
Yep.
So I'm doing that. And so we thought we'd record today. And due to the fact that it's not live, we don't have any questions from the audience. So we're going to kick off with, we should do that. Are you ready to do the segment? So we've got a new segment.
Yep.
Called, was Kira going to put it on the screen? I won't say anything. Kira spent a lot of time on this, so I want her to get her flowers.
So, Kira, because it's going to be in the background, is it going to be on the edited version? I know you want me to move.
GTFOW?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes. Oh, God, this screams female. So pink. This is the niceties of having a gender equality in our media department, is that we get a balanced mix of graphics. Isn't that right, Kira?
Lawnhub presents.
Oh, how appropriate.
Oh, this is good.
Pin the Jonesy on the donkey.
I like it.
This is good work, Kira.
That's actually really clever. Well done, Kira.
So this episode is...
Oh, look, we're pinheads.
Is that what you were trying to say? You calling me a pinhead? Is that like a Crips and Bloods thing? So this episode is something that we came up with a long time ago, and we haven't really gotten around to it. And to be honest, it's kind of been a bit shit because there's been no really bad comments lately. But
no, not recently. There was for a while there.
It used to be great.
Yeah.
Now everyone's all moderated, and I don't know, Zuckerberg's just decided to like actually improve the way that social media is used, and now there's no meanness. So if you have left a funny, interesting, or mean comment on any of our Facebook ads or posts in the last period, did you do any YouTube or just Facebook? Facebook, TikTok. TikTok's going to be a good one. Should do Reddit. That's just a fucking cesspool. That would just be... We do get a lot of love on Reddit. Okay, well...
It's probably because one of our products is NSFW. It probably keeps coming up.
It just keeps coming up. Yeah, true. So Kira will talk me through this. You'll post the comment and then... All right, let's go to the next slide. What, is this done in Canva or is this a PowerPoint presentation? Is this from In the Car with Clint? I can't see the picture because I've got fucking Baldy in front of me. So this episode's called Workplace Harassment.
Yeah, that's right. So we can be as mean and as non-PC as possible.
It's like smoking on stage. It's just a prop, right?
Right.
So, yeah. God, this guy loves listening to his own voice. I'm getting to enjoy it more.
I mean, it's a lot coming from someone without a profile picture.
No, that's Kira's.
Okay.
We discussed yesterday
All
not to make these people. That's probably a stretch. Hang on, I need a pen. Making these people public. But if you want to go find the comment, you'll be able to find it.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to rank. We're not going to rank these comments, but every comment is going to get judged. I can't hear in these headphones again. Can you turn me up a little bit, please? Thank you. All right, that's good. So we're going to basically you'll either get a first warning, straight to HR, instant dismissal.
You're fired.
And what would be one for like, come on, mate, you're being a bit soft. Like, it was just a joke. It was just a joke.
It was just a joke.
Yeah, like, this is a really horrible one, but we're going to include it because this is what we do. No, I can't. I really want to say it. We have to because I thought it. So one of my team members had a quote that paraphrased and numbed down is, "You can't harass the willing."
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, well, if you pad it out a bit more and add a few more words, it gets really bad.
Yeah.
So this person thinks that I love listening to my own voice. I actually do, more and more. I think early days, this is before Kira was born, but you used to be able to record your voice on a tape recorder and then you'd play it back. And I was always like weirded out by the sound of my own voice because it doesn't sound like it sounds like in your head, right?
That's right.
But I prefer the outside voice than the voices inside my head.
Absolutely.
Voices?
Plural.
Awkward.
Yep. Demons.
We need to make a mention that you will notice that we don't have any Captain Kurtz on the table. We ran out and I'm not very good at organising things like that. And so prior to the episode, I poured myself a non-Captain Kurtz with flavour and Jonesy had it. What did you say? It tastes like perfume?
The first sip tastes like perfume, but now that my palate is more...
adjusted?
Mature.
Yeah. Yep.
It was actually really nice.
I like it. Do you want you want your own?
No, that's fine.
You're good. That's enough.
Fine. Yeah.
All right. So I don't know. What do we need to do? That one is, I think, first warning.
Yeah, that's pretty mediocre.
Yep.
Like,
Well, it's just a joke.
yeah, it's just a joke.
All right, it's just a
Yeah,
joke. All right,
it's
they get
just
it's
a
just a joke.
Yeah.
All right, Kira, what do we got? Your high-vis overalls are too clean. Well, they're not for fucking doing work in, although this is work and I actually make a decent amount of money doing it. But these are protective overalls. You know, it's like a good painter doesn't have paint on their clothes.
That's right.
So fuck off.
Yep.
I mean, I don't mean that. No, they are too clean. What's a dozer? Is that an English slur? Is that a pom slur? Can you say pom and slur? Am I slurring? I feel like that's a word that's used in Great Britain.
Potentially.
Is it dosser or dozer? Dossers. Is it like a tosser with a D? Dossers.
Dossers.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything we can do for you? Yeah, a couple of grand.
I didn't really like that comment. Was just shit. Like I was really hoping that he was gonna, because I replied to this one.
Yeah. Is there anything we can do for you? Yeah, do some fucking work.
I was hoping we were gonna go
Have
back
some
and
engagement
forth for a little bit.
I think one of the things that people fail to understand is that when we get engagement like this on a post and it gets a little bit gritty, it's actually really good for our engagement.
Absolutely.
So I'm like fucking comment away. So well, they want a couple of grand. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, they said thank you.
Yeah.
That's presumptuous. All right, P.
Yeah. Thanks, P.
It was just a joke.
Yeah, it was just a joke.
All right.
I was hoping for more, but like from him, he hasn't replied since, or she.
They, them.
They, them. He, she.
Zizer.
Yeah.
Jonesy's dog's a Zizer
I
now.
had a fucking twitch. Shouldn't you have the best lawn though, Clint? You're the funder. I'm assuming that means founder. I use your
funder and founder are both correct in this case.
Okay.
I pay for fucking everything.
I use your products, but why You say you want that lawn, you should have that by using your products. My lawn is off its head. I actually just replied to this guy this morning. I think your issue is, and we've been saying it for probably a while, is the soil. I think if you get rid of your shitty soil and start
Which
again.
is further irony considering I own a landscape supplies yard and supplied the soil myself.
Yes. It's more so a concrete mix, I think, to be honest.
I think there is washed concrete sand in there, but that's part of the blend. I should have the best lawn. It's a time spent situation, right? Like, I obviously could have a lawn like that, but the reality is it wouldn't be on my property. It would be my neighbouring property, and I'd have to buy it just to have a lawn. I wouldn't, because I've got a dog currently. Hopefully, that might change at some point. We have no dogs, but
wow,
we've got kids, and hopefully that remains the same until they become adults. But that's just the reality of it. I mean, that lawn's, we know who the lawn is, and it was funny. Matt tagged him in the post, and he basically said that he wished, he doesn't want us to have a lawn like that because he enjoys it's entertaining watching me suffer and struggle. So, yeah.
That's actually quite mean. Like,
that's they mean, eh?
That's sort of like step on their throats while they're down, sort of thing.
Because Matt tagged him in it.
Yeah. But that lawn is nice. Someone actually sent us through some photos of that this morning, which Kira has. So in post-production, you'll be seeing these images now. But right now, as I'm talking, it's not. But, yeah, that is a very, very nice looking lawn. We spoke about it last week, and it's looked after by the Tanunda Pines Golf.
Yeah, Damien Mangelsdorf is the course superintendent. Hopefully he doesn't mind us sharing that. I'm just trying to do some work while we're recording this podcast. So just bear with me because we are moving out of a warehouse.
Yep.
And I had to send a thing to a guy.
Oh, yeah. Did we even talk about the new studio? Or do we just get stuck straight in?
I don't think our listeners will even notice, mate.
Oh, I don't know.
The viewers might.
The viewers.
Kira.
Kira knows what's up.
Kira's flying solo today because Dylan's at another filming. Where are we? I'm just going to send this.
The other job that he gets paid for.
I don't think he gets paid for it. I think he does it out of joy.
Yeah.
All right. So, Kira, come on. There's got to be so obviously if you want to be featured in this segment, we need some fucking fire. These comments that's just a nice question. Okay. Softballs. Kira's trying to get us comfortable in the strike zone. All right. I like
compliment sandwich. Just starting off nice and easy. Sandwich. Then the blow will come and then it will.
Seagull management.
Yes. Okay. The grass growing on our lawns doesn't exist anywhere else in nature. Stop applying poisons that kill soil, microbial life, and are dangerous to insects, the birds that eat them, that get into the water supply. That is such an uneducated comment because I'm assuming that's talking about pre-emergent. Now, if you actually read the SDS and the findings, the microbial effect that you're talking about is not to the extent. So obviously it has to disturb some microbial soil activity to stop the weeds from emerging because, that's a thing. And the comment about the grass, the grass growing on our lawns, it doesn't exist anywhere else in nature is false. So it all originates from somewhere in nature. So like kikuyu comes from the savannah.
This makes me laugh because this comment's obviously been posted using a device that doesn't exist anywhere in nature.
That's right.
So this fucking person's gone and grabbed their mobile phone that's been built from plastics that's been raped from the earth and lithium that's been mined by children in the Congo and then talked about how grass doesn't exist anywhere else in nature. Good one. That one, my friend, is instant dismissal.
Yeah. Loser.
Oh, good. Reviews. Oh, yuck, the B word.
Not noticed any.
So this is a review that's, I'm sorry, for people that are listening, Jonesy will read it out for you, but this is from our website. So on the 3rd of January 2024, someone went and did a review on a weed and feed pack. Read it away, Jonesy.
Disappointed, 1 star. Have not noticed any improvement to my lawn after a few weeks. Very disappointed and a bit of a waste of money and time when I could just go down to Bunnings. Won't be buying again. Do not recommend. Sorry. Now, from memory, obviously we're not going to reveal the exact details, but we obviously get notifications when reviews come in and we have the opportunity to reply directly to the customer or the person writing the review.
But it doesn't pop up?
Doesn't pop up, but sometimes it's not an actual customer that is replying. So
you're saying that this is not a verified sale?
I'm not sure in this situation, but
Is the tick that's a verified, I reckon. Yeah,
it
so they
is.
have bought it.
Yeah. But this particular lawn from memory was already dead. And
So this didn't magic wand it?
yeah, didn't magic wand it because, yeah. But there was a few like that. And then, there's been a few silly 1-star reviews when you reach out to them and they realise what they've done. They say sorry, but they don't change the review.
You know what really fucks me off? 4-star reviews. Suck a dick. I know I've talked about this before, but fuck you. Like, don't waste time. Like, and especially when the comments like, it was great, had the time of my life, best experience ever, 4 stars. Just don't do it. That's not what Google. That's what movies are for. Movies get 4 stars, right? Mm-hmm. Businesses get 1 or 5.
Yep.
5 is to help them continue to grow their business because Google ranks them. 1 is to get the attention of the owner or manager to fix your fucking problem. When it's fixed, you convert it to a 5. That's how Google reviews work. Mm-hmm. That one there, I think they need to go straight to HR. That one needs re-education.
I thought you were going to say Ligma. Yeah, straight to HR.
Come in. You did this in your own time last night. You obviously didn't get a chance to add sound. Okay, cool. That's a wicked sound, Kira.
Yeah, that's
cool.
awesome. Yeah.
What is it? Come in. There you go. There's your audio. This was Kira's viral post, to use the words of Adam Jones.
Oh, it is viral. It's got fucking, what is it, nearly at 2 million views? Or 1.7 mil? Yeah.
What do you think, Kira? Would you consider this a viral post?
It's not my kind of viral post.
It's our viral post. It's our biggest post.
It's the most viral we've gone, but remember, not to be too critical.
At
I
the
just
moment.
want when Kira gets her fucking flowers, that she deserves the flowers. So when she gets to, what was it, 7 million in a day or something, or 1 million in 7 days? Anyway, it'll come.
So there was a lot of controversy on this post. A lot of uneducated opinions. So,
Well, an opinion is an opinion.
yeah, but it was
Uneducated opinion.
just fucking wrong, all right? It just fucking pissed me off. The lawn obsession is a communist psyop to get us to kill our own native species off. That's a good one.
Could be true.
About the most boring and ugly lawns. Only reason we like grass was because the king had a lawn to show off they had money. Because they had land they didn't grow crops on. Because they didn't need to survive.
They probably did need to survive. I think the last bit of that probably trailed off. I'd say picked up the bong and kind of stopped typing. But
Lawns like this kill native wildlife. I ain't much of a hippie for shit, but I hate the lawn obsession.
I don't think they do. I had a kangaroo on my lawn the other day,
Yep.
and it was alive.
Yep.
So and like, I've never seen my lawn try and kill a kangaroo.
No.
Is there anything in that?
What?
Communist psyop. Do we need to look into that?
Fucking what a comment. Like, but
It's
look,
like when your conspiracy theories get confused,
yeah.
and you're just like, fuck. I know there was a communist psyop,
Yeah.
and it might be lawn.
Yeah, it might be. But
Fuck it. I'm gonna post it,
Yeah.
and we'll just see what we get from it.
we'll just throw the bait out and we'll see what comes back. But yeah, they're all fucking straight to HR for retraining.
Retraining.
Yeah.
All right, done. Straight to HR. Sorted.
I fucking love this comment. Overpriced rubbish. Your local ag hort supply is way cheaper. So this was on the Ultimate Spray Pack ad.
Yeah.
Look, incorrect, but I I believe I replied to this comment. I believe with some much more analytical data and everything.
The 2 words Jonesy didn't know before he started working here, by the way.
And then to explain the difference between crop fertilizers and lawn fertilizers, all I suggest is do your own research, because there's like 1,000 sources of nitrogen, for example. Not all nitrogen sources are the same. They each have their own role within the soil and plant nutrition. So, you might get a similar NPK from an ag shop, but it's all fast release. It's different sources. But yeah.
If you're going to do your own research, if you go real deep, you might find that a podcast that Joe Rogan just did with Terrence Howard, talking about the sound waves of nitrogen, etc. And then you might find that our fertilizer actually has a different sound wave to the Hort supplier. Overpriced rubbish. It's
It'd be interesting to see if they actually bought it, because we've spoken about this before. If your lawn is at a substandard where it gets enough sunlight, the soil temps are right, you cannot stuff this stuff up.
No.
Like
it works.
It works.
I've said that to people plenty of times. It's like weight loss pills that you don't have to take more than once, and it's just done. You don't have to do any work. You don't have to change your diet. You just take the pill, and all of a sudden you look amazing.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of it. I think this comparing Lawnhub's products to an ag or hort supplier is kind of like comparing a 7-score marbled steak to mince, like low grade mince that they make from fucking spare parts of a cow. Like, yeah, it's beef, but it ain't beef.
Yeah.
That one there, I think that's instant dismissal.
Yeah, fuck him or her.
Fuck right off.
Yeah. Salada.
Ligma. Oh, there's Clint.
Bro telling us about his dreams he had last night.
Because I have no problems.
Because I have no problems
No
telling a
audio.
7-year-old is a fucking idiot.
They can go home. And
I remember
their parents
this.
Put them in the car because they shouldn't
Yeah.
be part of the team.
Nothing wrong with that.
What does it say?
It's when
Bro
you went.
telling us about his dreams last night.
Yeah, I don't understand quite where they were coming from, but
Is that like in my dreams I'm a hero?
telling kids that they're 7 years old, they're fucking useless.
Some are.
I fucking oath they are.
Yeah. And I would, you know what? The proof will be in the pudding. And I think there's going to be plenty of 7-year-olds that grow into 18-year-olds that are puddings. And I am trying to grow productive and contributing members of society that are self-sufficient and capable of handling situations that are thrown at them in an increasingly complex world. So, yeah.
There was a video on Instagram last night I was watching where this kid their team had come second in the final.
Threw his fucking
He
medal in
threw
the
his
bin.
medal in the bin. I'm all about that. I don't have any more.
The only thing I
second.
saw on that was all set up. But
Yeah,
I do. I
understand,
like the
but the
gist of it.
comments in there were like, okay, first of all, it was set up, cool,
Yeah.
but it's just a joke.
Yeah.
But it's also sending a message that, like, why the fuck? Just if you can't. Well, as Bryson DeChambeau said after the PGA,
He came second.
if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah,
So,
Ricky Bobby, baby.
so
And that's the reality of it, right?
Yep.
And there's going to be situations in your life where coming second is a loss.
yep,
And it could be the extremity of, like, there's only one spot left on the space shuttle to Mars and Earth's about to implode. You got second place.
Yep.
All right, they're fucking dead.
yeah, dead.
Or you're going for a job that's going to change your life. There's only one job.
Yep.
Right? And you got down to the last two. Oh, cool. So you can go home and tell your fucking wife that you're going to pay the mortgage with the, second place letter? No. So there is a reality to it. I understand the idea of trying to encourage a younger generation to keep trying, because just because you lose once doesn't mean you'll lose later. But I think you're actually, in my mind, the adversity is what breeds the strength. And it's a shitty balance because obviously, I think there was some Russian experiments where they split twins up and left one twin in a room with no love and twin in a room with love, and the one without love died. So you don't want to kind of like give these humans enough adversity. You might want to try and find that study and post that in there before we fucking comment that. But you got to find that balance of like not rewarding.
Absolutely. And it's okay to be competitive as well. It's okay to want to win. Like, there is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to win. Like, because I can tell you in an AFL grand final, there's 22 blokes on one team that want to win. They do not want to come second.
No. First warning.
Yeah, first warning.
First warning.
Why the fuck are you guys using rotary mower? Wait, you own one of those Chinaman homes? Yeah, sweet. Let's start a podcast.
Another white boy with a podcast. Have you seen that? Of course you have. Kira's deeply across pop culture from a year ago.
What the fuck kind of a comment is that? I don't even understand. What's
a Chinaman home?
Yeah.
Did you search that up for us? All right, I'll Google it now while we're talking.
Why the fuck are you guys using rotary mower? Wait, you own one of those Chinaman homes.
Surely this is a Russian bot.
First of all, what's wrong with using a rotary mower? Like a good rotary, a quality rotary mower would be fine for probably 99% of homeowners.
Chinaman Homes. Chinaman at Home is a book by Thomas G. Selby. Chinaman Wells is a place in South Australia where you can currently buy Chinaman homes, but not Chinamen homes.
Is there Urban Dictionary?
Have you ever been to Chinaman Wells? Looks like a place to be. I think this person's comments just kind of highlighted the opportunity that I might have to live on a beachside property in the York
Chinaman
Peninsula.
Wells? Isn't that a
Yorks?
Yeah, down Yorks. That you can't build a house there. It's in the national park, but it's a good fishing
You can
spot.
buy land there. You can buy land there. 8 land for sale. 8 land for sale in Chinaman Wells. That's not. I don't think that's the right.
Chinaman Homes, Urban Dictionary.
Chinaman Wells holiday love and mutanty. Chinaman Wells. What the fuck is that? SouthAustralia.com. Situated in the protected bay, making water activities fun and relaxing. The Copper Coast and Moonta cafes within 30 minutes drive. So it's near there.
Yeah, Chinaman's Well. Yeah, the Urban Dictionary is not giving me anything because that's the real Australian dictionary, the Urban Dictionary. I'm not sure. We'll have to seek guidance from the listeners and watchers on that one. Yeah, sweet. Let's start a podcast. Like, why the fuck not? We're what, number 4? Number 5? We were number 2. So,
Also, number 2 is the first loser. So,
yeah. No, we're fucking shit.
But we're
Shut
arguing
it down.
about starting a podcast, not being the best at a podcast. So,
Shut it down.
Ligma. So, we shouldn't start a podcast? You know, you don't have to listen, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's the beauty of
Living in a country with freedom.
Some freedom.
Ooh, I guess so. Without, you can't. Where's your papers? You're not coming into this supermarket without your papers.
I'm fucking born here, mate.
Ooh. All right. So I'm just trying to manage some expectations while I'm doing this.
Okay, that top one, straight to HR because it needs retraining for what it means.
Racist, but also the way I read that thing was pretty racist. So, okay.
And this dude, fucking see you later.
Yeah, sweet. Let's start a podcast. We will.
Yep, we will.
Instant
we have,
dismissal.
and we will. See you later.
All right.
Want to be featured? Leave a comment on our socials.
Yeah. You want to be featured? Make sure it's aggressive and rude. Or you want to be featured? Go defend our honour on our behalf.
Yep. Love those comments.
All right, so next segment is we're going to look at surgery photos from Jonesy's dog's gender reassignment. So if you've got a queasy stomach, look away now. No, that's not what we're doing. Jonesy's been showing everyone the photos though.
Sure.
So because in the absence of questions, pre-prepared questions, what we're going to do now is do a frequently asked questions segment where I'm going to ask Jonesy the things that are popping up at the moment that might help people out.
Whoa.
Glad I'm wearing glasses. Kira just turned on the sun
Yeah, legit.
Thanks,
that was
Monty Burns.
That was like
What's going on, mate?
Oppenheimer stuff.
It's the shitty camera. I was thinking before we need to buy a third Sony
A7.
Lumix A7. What are your thoughts, Kira?
Do you mean the Sony Alpha?
Whatever that is.
Oh.
Yeah, I think she's trying to politely correct me and make me not look like an idiot.
Are these not A7s?
That's an ace. Oh.
Oh, it's a G6.
Like, jeez.
So,
Copyright.
Adam Jones,
Yo,
non-qualified turf professional.
that's right.
Speaking of qualified turf professionals, I do like to just make a subtle mention that Adam and I were in a team comprising of 4 Water Pro and Lawnhub team members that took out
The dub.
first place
Yep.
in the South Australian Turf Management ASMA, South Australian Turf Managers of South Australia Association, ASMA, TMSA, Turf Managers South Australia.
Yep.
Golf Course Superintendents and Turf Managers Association of South Australia. That's not necessarily the right term. You get the gist. We played in a 4-person Ambrose event with another 24 teams, and we won.
Yep, we won.
It is not the first time I've won this event.
No, you've gone back to back.
And I got a $100 voucher to spend at the Strathmore,
Yep.
where they do stone grilled steaks. Did
Yeah.
you know that?
I didn't know that, but I was told that after because I
You can catch the train in, fucking
could
have a
catch
steak,
training, go to the casino.
lose some money, go to the firm, take Angel to the firm,
Yeah, we
show
could.
her where all your money went.
Yep. That room right there.
You could use my keyring, save some money. And so, yeah, we probably need to. We probably just need to go spend those vouchers. Steve's probably already used his, taken out some young lass for
Yeah.
a dinner and a movie.
Yeah.
People still do dinner and a movie.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. At the same time now,
Yeah.
Marion. All right,
Do it
cool.
at, I know this is going. Your tummy's going to turn here, but we can do it at Elizabeth. You can go get some Kataro sushi and then go over to Reading Cinemas.
As in, Reading doesn't have a recliner. Get the food delivered to the room.
I'm not sure about delivered, but they do have recliners.
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? Like gold
Yeah,
class,
Marion.
you get beers and shit. You have to pre-order. Fuck, that's funny. I did that, and I'm like, I'll probably need 7 rums over. So every 15. So bring me in a rum at 1, 1:15, 1:30, 1:45, 2, and I'll take a beer for now. No surprises.
No, none at all.
And then you get the added advantage of the sneaky extra rum when you're having a drop of piss because you've just had 4 beers.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's get into the segment because that's enough about my alcohol problem. First question, is NSFW safe for buffalo?
It is safe for buffalo. It does make mention on the label, though, that there may be some discoloration in some buffalo varieties, but it's all on the label. If you apply it at the correct rate and you apply it correctly and there is some discoloration, it'll be completely fine.
Same for Kikuyu, obviously.
Same for Kaiku, yeah. Typically, it's the older cultivars, so like the 30 to 35-year-old Kaiku lawns. They're not bred with the same technology as the ones that are coming out of turf farms at the moment. But, yeah, those two do see slight discoloration. If you see slight discoloration in cooch, you've over-applied massively. And it's always important not to spot spray NSFW. You need to calibrate your sprayer, which we have a video. Kira will do a link or something for that because she's a boss. But yeah, proper calibration, proper application amount, and proper application, you will be fine.
Who do you think's to blame for this societal feeling or idea that buffalo lawns should be treated differently to other lawns when using, is it like from a DMSA or
DSMA will
DSMA,
smoke
sorry?
it, dicamba will smoke
So
it.
there was a real reason that
Yeah,
that there was, because people are asking it about fertilizers, right?
The fertilizer, buffalo fertilizer, is the biggest myth in one of the biggest myths in.
You'd almost
lawn care.
argue that there's a more likelihood of there being a reasonable reason to have a tough fertilizer over a buffalo
Yes,
fertilizer, right? Like
absolutely.
a fertilizer that's custom for that, that's low end.
Yep.
Fucking Ervo. Right?
I could not agree more.
How did I end up with this cool pen?
You
Stole it from you.
didn't steal it. You didn't ask to borrow it, but you did say you needed a pen, and it just I saw this hand come below my eye line, and it.
Next question.
Yep.
How much water should I be using in my sprayer?
So that is to the top question. That's the second question. So I just quickly want to explain. So when a label makes mention to in 2 to 5 litres of water or 5 to 10 litres of water, you really need to calibrate your sprayer, because the water required is solely dependent on yourself and your sprayer. So you might have a Solo 414 with the standard nozzle that comes with it, and you might walk at a slow pace. You're going to use more water than, say, someone with a Solo 414 nozzle upgrade kit and walks faster. So in order to maximize the product that you're using, you need to properly calibrate your sprayer. And again, there's a video for that on YouTube, goes for about 10 minutes, and it starts about talking about what calibration spraying is, and it also at the end shows you how to clean your sprayer properly, one that Clint did not watch or does watch, because he doesn't clean his sprayer, hence the damage that he had on his lawn. But yeah, how much water is needed solely relies on yourself, your sprayer, and your walking pace.
The lawn issue that I created with the lack of washing has kind of sorted itself out, so no stresses, mate.
I'm not stressed.
Sorry, I'm trying to deal with this lease at the same time. That's right. Podcast will be another 20 minutes. I can deal with it then, right?
Right.
What do I need for a new lawn?
So
Is that really a question we get asked?
unbelievable amount of time. Like I was short for breath, and that's how much it's being asked. And
you
I'm
seem a
glad
bit
that it's
excited.
being asked, because it means that they really want a nice lawn.
And they've been trapped in the psyop of new lawns.
Yeah, right. Soil prep is first and foremost the most important thing. The beauty about soil prep is you can choose a quality soil over, say, a builder's scrape and lay lawn on. I'm seeing a lot of these house and land packages that have a garden or a lawn with it, that the soil is garbage. And I encourage you that if your house and land package is included with a lawn, get in as quickly as you can after that lawn's been rolled. Literally roll it up and get rid of all that builder's rubble, builder's rubbish, the soil there, and bring in a quality soil. Something like an 80-20, a 70-30, or a 50-50, depending what's available at your local landscape supply yard. And then at the same time of that, you also have the opportunity to install an irrigation system. Now, they can be as custom as you want, and they can be as cheap as you want. But if you're going to spend...
Not as cheap as you want, but...
No. Sorry. Well, depends. Like,
You get a garden hose for $12. I want it for $8. Too bad.
Too bad. And then,
Straight to
soil
HR.
prep. Look, 50 mil is still not enough for me. I'm still trying to push people to go at least 100, 150. If you can go 200 mil, I know that's a lot of soil, but the better growing medium that your lawn has to establish in, the better it's going to be come winter time, come summertime, time of drought, time of so much water. So
Unless it's kikuyu, you can just plant that on the ground and
yeah,
kikuyu.
you can. But soil prep, chance to do an irrigation system, and then to top it all off, the cherry popper packs, one of our most popular packs amongst all of our packs, has a starter fertilizer, has a wetting agent, and it also has roots and shoots. You purchase that, you can apply it before you lay the lawn or after you've laid the lawn, it doesn't matter. But that is what you do to prepare for a new lawn.
How and when do I use pre-emergent herbicides?
Pre-emergence, if you're not aware, pre-emergent herbicide prevents weeds from emerging in your lawn. It's essentially what it does. It won't kill existing weeds, but it will prevent future ones from emerging. You can only use them on lawns that have been established for 6 months or more, and if you don't plan on overseeding. If you plan on overseeding, then pre-emergents are not for you.
Because it will stop the seed from emerging into a plant.
Yeah, it'll severely...
So it's not a selective pre-emergent. It is a pre-emergent.
It is a pre-emergent, yeah. So it is, like Clint said, it's non-selective. There are selective pre-emergents, but not in Australia. And it will... like if you are planning on overseeding or you're planning on seeding and you put a pre-emergent down, such as prodiamine, your germination rate will be severely decimated and it'll be a complete waste of seed. So,
and when would we be putting pre-emergents down?
So firstly, 6 months. The lawn's been down for 6 months, in spring and then in autumn. So every 6 months.
I'm operating.
I know.
I'm running a few businesses. Leave me alone. This is why I like doing Friday afternoon. Because the world's kind of asleep by then.
Yeah.
But I don't think it will be tomorrow. Where will you do? I'm playing golf tomorrow. Or today, for those of you watching this now. When can I mow when using NSFW? So I'm guessing how soon before and how soon after
Yes.
Using NSFW can I mow?
So 4 days either side. So if you do an application of NSFW on day 1, you can't mow till day 5. If you've mowed, then you can't apply NSFW until day 5. You've got to wait the 4 full days.
And the idea behind the before is so that there's enough leaf for it to attach the chemical to kill the weed. And the after is so that it gives it enough time for it to absorb.
So it gives enough time for the weed to grow back, and it also protects the lawn mainly the lawn from becoming
Stressed or exposed. So because obviously you're opening the blade up. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. NSFW is a selective herbicide for anyone that doesn't know. For broadleaf and other weeds, doesn't kill wintergrass.
No.
I saw a meme yesterday, and I thought we could rip it off and basically just like if wintergrass was a human, and then there's just a photo of Diddy.
Wow.
All right.
I like it.
Can I use NSFW on a new lawn?
No. So NSFW contains a active ingredient called diflufenicin, which remains residual in the soil for 12 weeks. So if you've got a new lawn, essentially diflufenicin will capture those weed seeds in the soil, and if your roots aren't below that section, then you could be susceptible to root pruning, which what that means is the roots are unable to continue to push down and establish. Same with seed. So after 12, once the lawn's been down 12 weeks, it's completely safe then.
So for my front lawn, which I put NSFW out, I want to say 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm really 10 weeks away from overseeding successfully.
It's not as efficient as prodiamine, but it will still impact your seed germination rate.
All right. So there's a note here about recycling buckets. Obviously, we have a lot of questions about can we refill buckets or recycle the buckets? Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of regulation when you buy a chemical. At the end of the day, fertilizer is a chemical. If basically although the buckets can come back washed and we can wash them, there's always that, I suppose, certainty of doubt or uncertainty of doubt. And if the label's scratched and there's a number missing because it's been scratched and the poison's hotline number's not exposed, it's just not ideal.
Probably not commercially viable either.
No.
I'd say the cost to collect and wash would be make it more expensive, which is shit, because it's the same for a lot of recycled product. You expect to be able to get it cheaper, but the reality is the process to recycle things, unless the government get involved and go like, we'll cover the cost, I don't think you're going to see that a lot.
Which they've shut down the whole red cycle.
Yeah, that just disappeared into the fucking sunset without too much comment from anyone.
So
except you fucking asshole, just dragging everyone under the bus.
Well, I was in the supermarket when they stopped it, and it was the end of the world. Let me tell you that for sure.
For consumers,
yeah.
That's like, where do I put my fucking bags, you piece of shit?
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. And it's like, because I did it. Yeah, I decided.
That's why I'm still working here.
I decided that I'm not going to send it to China for recycling. Because it was me.
What was the reason it stopped? China stopped taking all of our waste. I think there was they refused to take waste. There was like whether or not they had an embargo. Because wine, I think it was around the same time that there was a red wine.
Yeah, it was a retaliation.
Yeah, so fuck you, keep your rubbish, you piece of shit.
So there's containers of it around ports of Australia, just like Red Cycle stuff.
Just waiting.
Red Cycle's the brand that used to.
Was it a government initiative?
I can't remember if it was government. Yeah. It might have been privately owned, and then the government were like, "Oh, we're going to do good PR, and we're going to help people," and then China's like, "Nah."
Yep. Try again.
Yep.
Instant dismissal.
So, it is a topic, and it is something that gets brought up regularly. But
if you've got buckets that you're concerned about the use of, I would recommend heading over to our Facebook page right now if you're listening to this on the day that it came out, and entering firstly, looking for ideas on how to use your buckets, but then
Mhm.
secondly, potentially jumping in and providing ideas on how you might want to use the buckets. That's what I was talking about, Kira, when my lawn photo, not the straight ones. And so...
But yeah, the buckets are recyclable. You just got to recycle them properly.
Yeah.
That's all. So
but you could drill holes in the bottom of them and make in-ground worm farms. You could use them next to your bed to capture any excess alcohol that you may have drank in the hours previously.
I did see that comment. He's like, I'm not going to upload a photo, but it was good for my son this morning.
Yeah. I use them. I've got a weeding bucket. I've got I've used them to carry drinks. You can get about 4 beers with some ice packed around them in a 5-litre bucket. And you can that's good for a drive, like for probably a 35-minute drive. You get your 4 beers and
That's plenty for some, not many for many.
there's a question here. What's the difference between NSFW and bow and arrow?
Yeah, so that one still we get a lot of, and I'm assuming that they're new customers that are coming over. They've seen our ads. They've probably used bow and arrow in the past.
I think some of them actually have bow and arrow left over, and they want to understand what that looks like with the use of it in a weed and feed pack.
Yeah, that too. Chemically, nothing. They both contain the same active ingredients. They target the same weeds. They cover the same square meterage.
Same price, I think, in most cases.
Yeah, same price in most cases. So our bottle's cooler. That was one of our go-tos.
Once you go black.
Yeah. So yeah, chemically nothing. It's just who you're willing to support. Obviously, our after-sales supports, I like to believe, top-notch. So
I agree.
And we're always willing to help as well.
What products should I be using going into winter?
Going into winter, you may or may not have seen Clint's autumn video where he gets dumped a whole bunch of leaves.
Where's that comment? That didn't get into the thing. Too late.
But
Huh?
next one.
Fucking.
But
good
liquids.
idea.
Liquids going into winter. Liquids at this time of year, because it's taken up more efficiently via the leaf. Soil temps are low, so if you're introducing granular fertilizers into the soil, it does take time for them to break down, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but then the nutrient uptake via the plant is decreased because of the lower soil temp. So liquids, faster acting, 3 ways unique. Liquid fertilizer ability means that it can continuously feed for up to 6 to 8 weeks, which is very unique in liquid fertilizer case, because usually it's about 2 to 4 weeks that you get out of it. But cooler temps, the plant's able to take from that nutrients at a slower rate rather than something like a money shot, for example, which is really quick and instant. So,
If money shot was a sound,
yeah.
you wait till that bloke sees my spring into spring ads, you fucking have a fucking heart attack. Oh, good idea, mate. You wait till you see my spring is just around the corner and there's me dressed as a spring standing around the corner staring at you like, what is it? You know, the dude behind the tree. Wearing the yellow suit. Sorry, I didn't need to clarify.
That was me yesterday when the donuts rocked up from Emma.
Yeah, they're donuts. They're fucking Coles donuts.
Yeah, they're fine. They're bloody fine.
I don't want to live a life of fine.
That's okay. Then they were scrumptious.
Yeah, I think in a world where you can buy, I don't want to say the Krispy Kreme donuts because I think that's too commercial now, but the equivalent independent Krispy Kremes, the shit that they punch out of fucking cinnamon holes at Woolworths, just...
And then they come in boxes of like 2,500
that.
too. They're like this big, and then they get put in the prover, and then they prove up. You dust them, and
do those boxes come in a shipping container on the water? Nice. Baked fresh daily in Australia.
Yeah,
using Chinese pre-made donuts.
it's cheaper. So,
and they pass those savings on to the end user, right?
absolutely.
Yes.
Well, you can get a 6-pack of donuts for $2.
Royal Commission.
That's a bloody bargain.
Should be a Royal Commission into the fucking use of autumn leaves in autumn ads. I'm telling you that.
It went straight into your mouth as well.
You see old mate fucking Super Malinascus is over at the White House at the moment?
I did.
Doing his fucking...
He was talking about banning 14-year-olds and below off of social media.
Wonder what he's doing in the US. Selling subs. We can have you 2 submarines ready by 2032. When's the war?
Now. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
A product to help my lawn. Water?
Yeah, so that one's referring more basically like we do have a lot of people on a
Oh,
budget.
these are Jonesy notes.
What? Yeah.
Because I have to turn it into a question.
Yeah.
All right.
So we
because
get
you
a lot-
didn't do what I asked you to do and have this.
I know. I'm sorry. I've been busy. All right.
What have you been busy doing? Making you money, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Well, I
yeah.
can't be too critical.
So we get a lot of people comment on a budget, which is fine. We have a product to pretty much suit any application. But if you're looking for one product, ideally you want two products. But if you're looking for one product, Roots and Shoots is a versatile product. It can be used on the lawn. It can be used in the garden. It can be used in the veggie patch. Now, a lot of people have a subpar lawn where they'll send in. They say, look, I'm on a budget or I'm in a rental. I just want to spruce it up a little bit. Roots and Shoots is great for relieving stress, which is what the majority of these lawns are under. They also help promote root and shoot development, and they've got a little bit of nitrogen in it, so it means you're going to get a little bit of green up as well. So.
It's hard because the answer to that question, like a product to help my lawn, is also wet on its own.
Yeah, so that was the second product.
It's also
yeah.
Trojan on its own,
Yeah.
right? Like that was where it all started. You know, this is the granular fertilizer. Anyone can spread it out and water it in with a garden hose.
Yeah.
You don't need to have any special equipment.
No.
Feeds for, well, I want to say 8 weeks, but I think the label says 10.
Yeah, or in the right conditions,
Yep.
it will be 12.
Yep.
Yeah, with the code.
But we don't control those conditions.
No,
That's
we don't.
controlled by someone
in a
else.
plane.
Oh, by the way, I think I'm getting my own soundboard.
Yeah, that one you sent through last night, Kira, was good.
Oh, hang on. I'll open it now.
Skidabap boop boop.
You know what?
That went for so long. too.
So Kira sent through me and Jonesy, where is it, in the Lawnhub Live chat? Sent me this soundboard through, and I was playing with it, and my son's like, "Is that my instant soundboard? Like that, like to the actual thing?"
Wow.
What was the one that made me laugh?
The skiddy bub.
Oh, obviously. Where is it? Oh, it's running through my headphones.
Pedro.
Where the fuck are my headphones? We tried to set me up. Are you doing that or am I doing that?
It worked.
Who's doing that?
You.
Oh, sorry.
That was fucking
Sorry for anyone
loud.
that was driving.
Yeah, they're on now on their lid. They're doing lid skits.
What the one that fucking cracked me up? Where is it? Is it? Do these reshuffle? It's here it is.
Jerk off the skibidi toilet. His smile is so fucking hot. Oh my god. The voices are getting louder. Help me.
What is it?
God.
SpongeBob.
Inside of that toilet.
We need that on the soundboard. Anyway, that's not the soundboard that I'm getting. From what I understand, I'm getting my own soundboard. I don't know. The issue is the soundboard that Kira's got actually adjusts the levels of the sound as well. So I need my own mini. I think Dylan's going to get me one. All right, cool. What products can I mix together?
So that's still, obviously we've only just released the lawn mixing guide, but Lawnhub mixing guide, sorry. So if you head to the lawn spray pack, the lawn care spray pack, or the ultimate spray pack, and you scroll down a little bit, we have the mixing guide. Now, all Lawnhub products are on there, the liquid wise, that can be mixed together. Go check that out. The other thing as well, so if you're applying a granular fertilizer, you can also apply BBW at the same time. So apply either Trojan first, then apply BBW. You can't apply
Back to
them
back.
you can't apply them in the same spreader because of the different particle size, but they can be applied onto the lawn at the same time and watered in together. So that's answered that.
The answer to the question is that there is a sheet that answers the question.
Yeah.
That Jonesy finally got done because Kira actually did it for him.
Well, I don't have any graphic media skills at all.
I do. I know how to use Canva.
The ad for Kira's job was done through Canva.
I'm a fucking gun. You know what? Like when Microsoft Publisher fell out of vogue, and before Adobe, I was a gun.
Used to be able to make birthday cards on Publisher.
Still do.
Is Publisher still a thing?
Yeah, no. I don't think it comes in the Microsoft suite anymore. I think they accepted that Canva, the free version. So I think Bill Gates just redeployed that team to malaria vaccines.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. And they're all good now. No more malaria. Right? Doing God's work. All right. When are you pieces of shit going to have bigger sizes in your packages? Is that referring to your...
No, that's referring to our liquids, our granules. So
we don't want bigger granules. We want smaller granules, bigger buckets.
Bigger buckets, bigger packaging size.
We can sell you a bulk bag if you want.
Yeah, we can do 1,000 kilos. That is,
or a ton, either one.
Look, everything going to plan. Yeah, September, October.
Where's Pedro come from?
The raccoon.
Yeah, what is it? Like, is it from a cartoon, a movie? Is it a meme? It just got invented?
Yeah, it's just
like Dogecoin. It just became in existence. What's going on in the world of crypto? Are we making money?
Jaron sold one of his meme coins. No, Pepe.
Yeah, that was up
Pepe.
24% yesterday.
Yeah. Well, he
sold it.
He's got a really good return on that. So I
wonder if I have any Pepe.
Probably. Can you get in yet?
To my Swift accounts, I think most of them are accessible. I found my 12 keyword things the other day in a hidden location with a bunch of cash, which wasn't my cash. It was Connor's cash. I'd lost his birthday money. I'd hidden it for him when we went on holidays, just in case the house got burglared. And I'm like so good at hiding shit that
you forget where you put it.
Yeah. Well, you think about it. You hide your son's $320 somewhere, and then you fucking go to Queensland and you drink Long Island iced tea jugs by the pool and sit in the sun and eat carbohydrates and don't exercise and have broken sleep, and then you come home and where's all the money? What money? And then he's like, where's my money? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He's like, you need to give me that money back. I'm like, nah. That's what happens when you trust the bank of a country that's not supported by the government, right?
Got him. But bigger packaging sizing, hopefully.
I'm very confident that we will have 5 litre bottles and maybe 20 litres. I don't know if I want to do them. It's not our market. The issue we're going to have is shipping costs. So,
well, yeah, I think obviously that's going to have to be accounted in, especially if we're going to do 20 litres. Like we're gonna have to onboard some of that freight charges.
We can't charge $600 for 20 litres of Roots and Shoots, right? So we just do it. Fuck them.
Why not?
Suck it. So yeah, we've got the 10 kilo buckets in the Trojan. We might expand that. It's actually one of our most popular products. I was really surprised to see the reporting on that.
Outside of packs, it is 10 kilo Trojan. So, and I haven't even said this to you, but I want to do a 10 kilo Prem as well because we're getting a lot of requests for that as well.
And it's easy to do, right?
Oh,
we just get the labels done and use the machine.
Yep.
There's a heap of shit going on in the background around manufacturing. We've got a new granular machine that we're looking at that will be able to handle. What are we doing at the moment? We kind of do 600 to 800 buckets a day that we can manufacture just doing a single shift. And I think we'll probably be pushing out to being able to do 2,500 buckets a day on a single shift. So 5,000 on a double shift. And obviously you can do the maths for the rest. We expect we should double our turnover again this coming year. I've only budgeted for us to go from up by 66%, but I think
there's nothing wrong with that. There's and then we just hopefully
we'll just blow that up.
You don't want to go too high and then you're caught with your dick in your hand, sort of thing.
Yeah. Bill Clinton. I heard the other day that Monica Lewinsky was a Russian spy. It was all just a setup.
Wouldn't surprise me with that country.
Lewinsky. Ooh. Ooh. Don't go down that pathway. So you're going to fly to another city of Adelaide, Australia tomorrow to watch your future fiance.
Sure.
To competing in the Muscle Man Lady comp.
Yes, the ICN Nationals held in Sydney. So that's going to be really exciting. She's got a run sheet yesterday.
N in ICNs are not nationals?
Natural. I compete natural.
Yeah.
Naturally. I compete naturally.
Is that what it stands for?
Yeah. Yeah, they do drug testing and shit. Yeah, so bit of a... So at...
They drug tested Lance Armstrong.
At the ICNSA.
And he's only got...
There was a competition that was held
one
in Bali, I think, and she, like someone from SA came second, drug tested, or no, she came third, or whatever it was. She got re-awarded her medal because the person that finished above her tested positive for performance enhancing. So
because the problem is, it happened. You don't get your moment on the stage.
no, you don't. And she was denied her pro card at that time, so now she's got it. But it was sort of like,
Thanks, fuckheads.
yeah.
People are going to cheat. You just have to get better
right.
at cheating.
I think there's but I think there is a league where you can not compete naturally as
It's
well.
funny
so
that they don't
just
call
go
it
on
that.
one.
They just call it untested. It's not called juiced to all fuck. Like, test the ability of your heart to continue beating because you're pumping so much shit into you. But that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah. So so she'll do that on Saturday, and then we're going to go out for tea on the water.
What's the plan for dinner?
We'll find a place. Yeah, we haven't really thought. Like, we haven't chosen a spot. It was more like, so we're probably going to go to, what is it, Darling Harbour?
Is that where the bridge is? The coat hanger?
Nah, Darling Harbour's sort of like
Sydney Harbour. Oh, it's another harbour.
Yeah.
You go there with your darling. I get it.
There's so many restaurants there. There's a light show on as well, and
Oh, how exciting. Lights.
yeah.
Fucking
Anyway.
weirdos. You'd go to that shit, wouldn't you, Kira?
I mean, because my sister and her,
it's only $18 as well, and you get to watch lights. I'm like, you can watch our fucking lights here for free.
my sister and her husband are coming as well. So yeah, Angel and Nurse were like, yeah, let's go and watch the lights. And me and Dylan are like,
Yeah, so you need to hook up for some kind of mind-altering drug dealer when you get there so that
Probably.
the lights become more
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
You should sell me your Strathmont voucher
why is that?
because then you'll have that money to spend while you're away, and then I now have enough money for my dinner.
I could, but I was also thinking that I was just going to use it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've never been there before for state. We've
good.
obviously been there for other events, but
Getting
no.
paro.
Yeah.
That was an interesting night. I made a pretty. That was a big night.
Yeah. Clint walked down the stairs backwards, Paro laughing.
Yeah, and then got sent photos of my glasses down people's pants. The ones I'm wearing right now. Yep, that's right. You can only catch it once.
That's how you get herpes.
So that was, what did we have? I reckon I had 40 or 50 standard drinks that day. That was a big day.
And I'd never seen so many oysters ever. There was just a dozen. There's so many emergency spring rolls as well.
We had, I had wine at lunch. So I think I had half a bottle of Shaw and Smith, or maybe a full bottle.
What even was that event?
The Irrigation Australia show.
That's right.
And I had, I think, 10 rum and dries in the lobby of the Intercontinental or whatever that's called now.
Yeah.
Then we went to the Rainbird thing and drank IPAs, etc.
Oh, and I dropped my glass and it shattered.
Did you get kicked out?
Nah. We just cleaned it up.
And then I went to that Strathmore and had espresso martinis and just parrowed into the night. I had to take myself home. Oh, no, I was drinking Pirate Life Mosaics there. That was a big day. That was then the next day I was meant to go on the wine tour and I didn't rock up
That's right.
because I was dead.
Yeah, that's right.
And I ended up having a Powerade. Amelia found me in the front room at Kent Town just on the ground like I'd just been shot in the stomach. And then had a Powerade, and then I was so dead I couldn't get in a car, and then 2 hours later, drove to the Barossa and closed out that lunch.
Yeah. An elite human.
I reckon that's not elite. That's really bad.
I know, but like, it's still elite. I'd just stay in bed. What does Mudge want?
Yeah. Why does Mudge call you? How long have we been recording for? All right, let's wrap it up. Thanks for sticking with us. This probably was not the most traditional podcast. We have a lot of operational shit going on at the moment. I'm really excited to share with you all the stuff that's going on. There's just a lot of sensitive stuff at the moment that if it gets into the market, there's a lot of people that will spend time making sure that we don't succeed. Well, try to anyway. So I'd rather just get all this shit locked down. And then we can share with you all of the exciting things as they become known. Well, once there's just some contracts that haven't been signed and shit like that. We will be back live on the 31st, which is a Friday. So we've got the Thursday, we've got open spaces. So we're going out Thursday night. I'm going to be a fucking shit show Friday.
Look forward to it.
But then we've got start of month breakfast at Kent Town. I think I got lunch with a new staff member. Then I'll drive back for podcast at 2. I don't even know if I'll be able to drive. Celeste was like, how come you tentatively accepted that lunch with Max? I'm like, I don't know how alive I'm going to be at 11:30 on that Friday. She's like, you know that already?
For the first impression.
Yeah. No, usually what I do there is just say, I'm not coming in. Can someone buy him food? Because he obviously didn't bring it today. So, yeah. Actually, on that, so we've just hired a new staff member. This is, and I think I spoke to you about this before. This is like the first time in a long time that someone's actually sent back an acceptance of a job offer pretty quickly with an excited tone of the email. The amount of fucking jobs I've offered to people and they're just like, yeah, like, what did you want? Like,
Yeah.
you came to the interview.
What I was going to say, what'd you come here for if you weren't, you know?
Yeah.
But no, he's a young kid, Max. Saw him
17?
yesterday, yeah.
I don't think, are you allowed to ask that?
Well, I don't, well.
You can't ask
we
that.
knew.
You have to know
Because
that.
he's under 21.
I don't understand this. There's so many fucking, like, so we have to pay different wages for people's ages, but we can't ask their age. Right?
It all comes out in the wash eventually.
Well, when their email address has like 2007 in it. That fucking flipped me.
That's fucked.
2007. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I was freaking out when I was getting 99s and 2000s in job applications. I was like, I am now the old man. And I don't want to let go. I'm still wearing Nike shoes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But what gave it away is ankle socks. I've been reading about it. Crew socks are where the youth's at. 30 and over's ankle socks. And I don't care enough to be a crew sock person.
So you're just going to stick with the ankle socks?
Fucking oath. They're
Yeah.
cooler. Those fucking kids don't understand what the fuck cool is. Ankle socks are cool. You don't want to see socks. No, I don't even want to see the ankle socks. I want to see no socks. Then you're cool. But they don't get it. They think they're cool.
Yeah, I'm an ankle sock person.
Yeah.
I thought that was still a thing, but obviously not.
No, you're in the... What is it? Zennials are wearing fucking...
I'm
or
30
What are you,
and-
Gen Z?
I'm 30 in a couple of
Are we
weeks.
allowed to ask you that? Are you going to do anything for your 30th?
Yeah, I'm going away down the Yorks.
Oh, wicked. So what time should we get there?
You can get there from... When are we going? Friday afternoon we're going down there.
Full driving?
We'll go to Stenhouse, give the caravan a shakedown trip before we go away again.
So you're going away for your 30th with one person.
No.
And when you say a shakedown, is that like...
It can be.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it can be interpreted any way you wish.
Okay.
Just a couple of friends I used to work with. And yeah, anyone else.
So no friends that you work with currently? That's good, man. That's a fucking...
No, well, Angel's organising all. I'll have a look.
I use Celeste as a shield for the lack of interest in spending time with people I don't like as well.
Oh, it's not that I don't like spending time with anyone here.
Well, I go camping, right?
I don't know.
Well, you're not going camping. You're going caravanning.
Yes.
All right, let's go do some fucking work.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 17 of this episode. What's it called?
17?
Lawnhub Live
16?
17.
17. Jesus.
Yeah.
Did I know that?
You agreed with me when I said it at the start of the podcast
I mean, it doesn't
108 minutes
surprise
ago.
me. Yeah.
Thanks. Congratulations, Kira, on recording this podcast
Yep.
all by yourself. Further evidence that Dylan may not be a required team. That's not true. Don't get upset and fucking ask to have a meeting with me, Dylan. I don't mean it.
Yeah, it's just a joke.
Keep it green. Yeah, straight to HR. See ya.
Yeah, straight to HR. See ya.